Well, good morning. I guess you can see behind me here that we've got Lake Erie going on. We're down here in the Tennessee bottoms, and yes, that is how much rain we've gotten. It is overflowing from the pond back out this direction here, but we've got more rain coming. But this morning, man, I'm gonna tell you, we forget to count our blessings. Yeah, I was walking across here. I've been out here working around for about, I don't know, an hour. Been feeding the critters and working on the little greenhouse, the little project we've had going on. And I was just walking across here. It's a muddy day. Cold north wind coming over here. It's cold. But I've been out here every day working, enjoying myself. I don't let the weather hold me back, I guess you can tell. But it's cloudy. It's kind of overcast. And I was walking across here, man, it just flooded my soul. Man, I am so blessed. It is so beautiful down here in the Tennessee bottoms. Look out across there. Man, I mean, as far as the eye can see. Plain open land. Our nearest neighbor is, I think, about almost a mile that direction, 2 miles that direction. And that way, I don't know how far. But just look around here. I think I've got some geese over here this morning. Let's take a walk around here and look and see real quick. May have to switch hands here real quick. Well, let's go this direction. Yeah, you see all my junk got going on right here. Been cleaning up, kind of like our life, you know. We walk around all nice and pretty, showing everybody, you know, how good our life is. Ain't got no junk in it. I got a good life, but I got some junk too. But in life, that happens, especially if you live on a farm. But it is, to me, just gorgeous down here. We got some geese flying in. Look right up here. Look right here. See them? Fixing land right over there. We're gonna walk out here and take a look-see. Can y'all see them right there? I'm trying to turn you around. Ain't that just a gorgeous sight? And man, I get to live down here in it. You know, a lot of people, man, you like living down there in them bottoms? Yes, I do. Man, I mean, it just don't get any better than this. You know, I've been around the world pretty much. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been in Europe. I was stationed in Europe for about almost 4 years. Different military trips I had to take when I was in the military. So I've been in big cities, I've been in little cities, but I'm gonna tell you, it ain't nothing like living down here in these bottoms. This is denied to so many people who just don't have this privilege. Guess you can see out here, look at all the geese we got out there. Man, they're way up yonder. They go about as far as the eye can see. And right here, we got them all out here. We may take a little walk out there. See if we can't jump some of these puppies up. But it is, man. You know, we live in the United States of America, the land of the free and the brave. Don't ever forget that. And now we have a man in office. Man, he is a new sheriff in town. He's showing up and showing out. He's just doing what needs to be done. He ain't showing up and showing out. But he is. But he's just doing what needs to be done. I mean, he's taking names and kicking people around and doing what needs to be done because, you know, there's been so much bad stuff going on for so long. It's like having a breath of fresh air. Kind of like living down here in these bottoms. Man, you walk out in the mornings, you get a breath of fresh air, and you spin you around here. See the pond's full. There's a house up there. There's a barn over yonder. You know, right here is part of our little overflow system. I'm gonna turn you around. We just when we had the pond built, there's a pipe going into the pond right there. It comes out over here, it comes out to right there. I don't know if you can see that pipe right there. It's like a 6-inch pipe or 8-inch pipe. It comes underneath the ground here. And then I've got an 8-inch PVC pipe, and all the ground tilts this way right here from out yonder, comes this direction and fills the pond full. Well, she's done took all she can get. You know what I mean? She's full. But let's walk out here and let you look at these geese real quick. You know, I'm not gonna get on my soapbox, ranting and raving, but you know, it is nice to be where we are today in America. It's like America's America again. I mean, we're the home of the free and the brave. You know, we was home of the, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not even gonna go there. But I'm going to switch hands on you here. Shoot you at the sky. My left arm done gone numb on me here. Let's walk out here so you can see this right here. I'm just going to turn you around. so you can see what's going on here. They're gonna see me in a minute. It's gonna be a little bit before they see me. They're gonna jump up here in a minute. They're gonna take off. You're gonna get a beautiful sight here. But back when I was talking about, you know, it's nice to feel back. We live back in America again. I done felt like I done moved to a third world country the past 4 years. You know, whenever we used to hide in the alleys, like I said in one of my other videos, man, we marching down Main Street, you know. And now we're getting back to reality again. And it feels so good. But look here, they can't even see me yet. There's some pretty good sized geese too. But the bad note about these geese is, I'm gonna give you the bad side of the story here, is down here we grow a crop called winter wheat. People who don't know anything about farming. Here they go, some just lifted up there. And people don't know wheat is, that's what you make that bread out of, what you make them pancakes out of, them biscuits. Well, these geese right here, they come from up north because it's cold, it's icy. And they come down here for the warm weather. Here they go. Here are the wings. Ain't that beautiful? I'm supposed to be in the barn working. They're just gonna go over and lighten on the other side of the field here. They ain't gonna go far. But you can't blame them, they're hungry. But let me tell you what they do. They raise havoc. Some more coming above us over here. On the winter crop, on the winter wheat, they eat their share. I know I'm throwing you to the sky. Hey, at least I'm consistent, you know. That says a lot these days. But they go out here and they land over here in these fields. And some of these fields are several hundreds, thousands of acres. And they pluck the wheat out of the ground, taking what you would be eating for a loaf of bread, they're eating. So you got to look at it that way. And the farmers do their best. They drive around their trucks with shotguns and shoot them in the air, shoot their shotguns in the air, trying to scare them off. Well, I was in Europe, that's been many a moon ago, over in the vineyards, the wine vineyards and stuff, grape vineyards. They had the little rounds they set up in the vineyards. Every so often, they go off automatically like on a timer. But they kept the birds and stuff from eating the grapes. I think that's what they need down here for sure. But right now I'm supposed to be out here in the barn working. But I'm just out here having a good time this morning. You can see the old trusty boat and stuff sitting over here. I think you can see it. I'm trying to point you over there on my mini projects. But hey, I've done a lot this past winter. There's some coyote poop. Found some coyote track up here. That's another project I got going on. Right here, that's where the fence line used to be, right there. That's when we had the horses and donkeys and the goats and all that. Took it down because we wasn't using it. I had some had intentions on doing some other stuff, and then decided now I'm gonna fence it back off because I would like for my Great Pyrenees, my dogs, to be able to run a little more loose. I didn't realize what kind of varmints we had coming up here, and my one Pyrenees I got out here, Spring, man, she's been having a fit at nighttime, and I see why. She's gotten out a few times, but she's just doing her job. She's trying to protect the farm down here. Her mate, right there, got some coyote poop right there. Seen their tracks over here on the other side. There's a big pile right there. I'm sure you're really interested in looking at some poop this morning, ain't you? But that's what you got to look at. And to catch a coyote in a live trap is really hard to do. They some smart creatures. You can't touch it with your hands. You got to camouflage it. And people who think, what are you catching a poor little coyote for? Well, let me tell you, down here they're in mass numbers. I mean, they eat all the game rabbits. They eat the young deer. It's called the cycle of life. And we have people down here, that's what they do for a living. they dispatch, should I say, they dispatch as many coyotes as possible. They get paid to do it. Because people who got cattle and young calves, they kill the young calves. And that's the hamburger going on your plate. So think about that one before you say anything about dispatching something. But that's just part of it. So that's what I'm going to end up doing, is putting the fence back up, getting her back out here, and let her do her duty. She's doing it over there. She's guarding the chickens. She does a good job. Because right now, them chickens, whoo, baby, they're about as good as cattle, ain't they? Them eggs, who would ever think? You know, all of a sudden, my wife, I think she said something about, yeah, we're known as the crazy chicken lady. Now we're the queen of the block. Yeah, everybody's knocking on doors, give me some eggs, but we don't sell none of our eggs. God blesses us, and what we do is we give them out to our neighbors up the road and our family up the road that want them, and we be giving out 18 count at a time. Because right now the girls out here are doing good. I told you in the last video I changed that feed up, and man, they are doing great. We're getting them right at a dozen a day on average, sometimes a little more. And the way I look at that, God is supplying our needs. I never thought it would be an egg shortage again. Just go figure. You know, one of the many things I think our government is able to come up with to keep our lives kind of up and down. I'm going to change hands on you here again. The right hand ain't got no glove on it. Ooh, baby, you done got cold. But I'm fixing to get off here in a minute, get back out here in the barn, go back to work on that greenhouse. And I was impressed with the greenhouse, but don't let me get on a rabbit trail, which I'm getting on a rabbit trail. Back to the eggs. Who would ever go figure? Eggs, I've seen some places $8 a dozen. You know, our local grocery store, Save a Lot right now, which is a good store, has got them on sale. I think they're right $5 a dozen. I think 18 count is like 9 something, you know, $9.49. And to me, you'd be better off by the 18 count than you would be to buy that dozen. You know, you're doing a little bit better there, you know. But he had a good Lord supplying us, so we're trying to help friends and family out and all that good stuff. And on the greenhouse, I was quite impressed. I had it sitting right here the other day, and stuff always looks worse when it's raining and cloudy. Your junk always looks like this. Man, that's junk. When the sun comes out, it looks a little better. But I was able to take the greenhouse and roll it up into the barn, which I have it in there now. I don't know if I can give you a peek at it. Maybe let's walk over here for a second. See what you got here. She's right up in there. Let me walk you over here. There she is right there. I can't see if you can see her or not. But I got to get back up in there and get busy. Got to get out here. And we was planning on planting potatoes. But the good Lord had different intentions. It's raining, it's wet. And it's too wet to be planting potatoes. It's too wet to be planting anything. You know, but let me show you a spin around here to our garden spot. Because as the year goes along, we're going to enjoy gardening this year. I just can't wait to get back out here. Right there she is. Right there's where our potatoes normally go. Right here's where our corn goes. Over here's where our cabbage, broccoli, and all that goes. And the next row over here is, we have our okra, then our tomatoes, our hot peppers, all that good stuff. Here's our compost pile that I'm fixing to take and make a potato bed out. I'm gonna drag that stuff over there. Spring's sitting right over here like, man, won't you come and talk to me? There she is. Hey there, girl. What you doing, baby girl? But on that note, I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to walk around and just tell you, I mean, it's just don't take your blessings for granted. You know, your family, you know, your friends, your church members. I mean, you get up in the good Lord, put your feet on the ground. You got a breath of fresh air every morning. You know, it's just we get up every day and get caught up in the humdrum of life. You know, watching that CNN stuff, all that news. It ain't good for the soul, you know. Might switch hands here on you. Get my left arm going numb on me. But on that note, you know, just don't take your family for granted. Don't take your everyday life for granted. I mean, I'm out here this morning. Yeah, it's cold, it's damp, it's wet. But man, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I mean, thank you, Lord, for another day, you know. Find somebody you know, tell them you love them, you know. Give them a hug. You know, I mean, family time is not promised to everybody. You know, life can be short sometimes. We make it short, it's what we do. But on that note, I'm going to get off here this morning, get off my soapbox. Good to see you this morning. Do us a favor. Help us out here. We're just, like I said, we can do anything. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, me and Miss Libby can do about anything, let me tell you. Especially you put both of us together. You put us both together, we're dangerous. We're keg of dynamite. No. But we can. We can do about anything. But one thing we can't do is we can't grow this channel without you. And we would appreciate if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you got any comments, just give us a comment and we'll give you a shout back. Well, on that one I keep saying, I'm going to get off here, but this time I am. So y'all have a blessed day.